I had a partial brain transplant at 8 that saved my life. But my parents won't talk about the donor. At the age of 3, I was diagnosed with neural autophagy syndrome, a condition where the brain consumes itself, destroying neural pathways, causing organ failures and worse. It basically turns you into a breathing corpse, 99% fatality rate. I don't remember much from those years, just distorted memories, the beeping of machines, and the feeling of weightlessness. However, it is very difficult to find a suitable donor, which is why most patients die in coma. 5 years passed, no donor. Then, when I was 8, they found a perfect match. I don't exactly remember, it's been 7 years since, but I'm certain that the brain tissues, the heart and the kidney for transplant came from the same person. The surgeries were long, the recovery longer. Recovery left me with many defects, but the worst of it all had to be the occasional, irrational anger. God, the anger. It was worst with my parents. I'd scream, shove them away, run away from them. They didn't deserve it, but I couldn't stop. The snow made it unbearable. Every time it snowed, I'd feel this inexplicable boiling rage. I'd lock myself in my room, shut the curtains, and wait it out for everyone's safety. The one time I didn't lock myself, I almost lunged at my dad. Then came the dreams, always the same. I'd wake in a dark room like mine, pinned to the bed by an unseen force, unable to move or speak. A little boy would appear, his face obscured by the darkness. Go to sleep, he'd repeat. Every time, I fought the force until I woke, gasping and drenched in sweat. Today, I looked out the window as I was getting into bed. It was snowing, the familiar throb of pain in my head. Clutching my temples, I yanked the curtains shut, crawled into bed, and forced myself to sleep. I woke up in the same dream, the same dark room, the soft, warm, and comforting bed binding me. I hate the snow. The voice was familiar. In the dim room, the little boy stood as a shadowed outline, his features lost in darkness. When I was born, it was snowing. The boy continued. I struggled against the invisible binds. He leaned down. Mom and Dad put me to sleep so you could wake up. Panic surged as his cold hand pressed against my forehead. Will you sleep now, for me, just long enough for me to rest in peace? Everything went dark. I woke gasping. This wasn't my room. The smell hit me first, metallic, sharp, unmistakable. Blood. I flicked on the light. My parents' mangled corpses lay at my feet. Outside, the snow continued to fall.